Alright, quick tour of the computer I've been working on. It was pretty bad to begin with, and then I screwed it up more. But then I tried to fix it. And here's the inside. All these capacitors here. These ones with Sharpie marks here, 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 here are the ones that are replaced, and there's another one buried under here somewhere. Right there. Right there. And there's one over here. This one was the worst. The area around here is really corroded. There was a surface mount resistor right there. It was right there, but the contact points on the board were so badly corroded that they just came completely off the board. See, there's one of them on the right there is okay. That one there is gone. So what I did was I followed the trace from that one. I followed it, and it goes to the side of this. Sorry for the shakiness, it's on my iPhone. Go to this side of this other resistor over here, or diode rather. And so I just did a jumper wire from there to where the other side of this broken trace over here goes to. There's 3 points in the middle there, and that's where it that's where the other end is. And the new resistor is under that piece of tape there. And I didn't think this computer would actually work after I did all my monkeying around with all the soldering, because some of these were this group was okay. That one here was a little bit corroded. I cleaned up that corrosion. This one over here, you can still see just a little bit of stuff there. But cleaned it up mostly, and I plugged it in, and plugged it into the car and started it, and at first there was no spark or no nothing, and I was afraid to have the camera rolling. I was afraid to have the phone on recording because of failure. But first time I turned the key, nothing, just the starter cranking over the motor. Then once I took the key out, put it back in, cranked it over, and it fired a couple of cylinders. Did that same song and dance again, and also I want to show you the back of this thing. This is where I really screwed up. See, these screws are filled with solder. You're not supposed to take them off. But I, being a 200-pound gorilla, took a pair of these little tiny pliers and wrenched this one off, so it broke this off the board. And there's quite a large area right here for ground, and it ripped a big portion of it out of there, so I scabbed in some solder and another piece of little jumper wire that I pulled out of a old iPhone USB charger. Pulled that apart, grabbed some wire out of there, and soldered that back in. So what I'll do is I'll put this back together. I'll take it over and put it in the car so you guys see how you guys can hear the difference between now and before my last video. I had the car running a little bit, and it sounded like it was misfiring a couple places and it just wasn't running quite the way Alexa should. So what I'm going to do is put these couple of screws in, and I'm tucking my phone under my chin, and there's the old capacitors. I'm going to try to do this all in one take. Let me turn this off real quick. Got this little microscope doodad off of Amazon for like $5. Okay. Oops. And take care of some more housekeeping. This is bugging me. Me keeping carpet around. That's in the way. That. I'm doing this with one hand. Not pretty. So like this, I'm gonna have to cut all this out. Business. Clip. What I'm gonna do. Computer's in there. Hook up the battery. Yes, these are boat terminals. I like being able to quickly disconnect the battery without tools. Keys. You can see there's no lights at all.